So this is the first row of our spider bookmark. The only adjustment I have done is I am going to move, oops, not the camera, I'm going to move these two pairs back one hole, purely because it will make showing you the first stitch easier. So these pairs are hung open on this top pin. These are your workers, and they are going to be working this way and this way in diagonals, same as we did before. We have our edge pairs sorted. We have our passive pairs hung on our purple temporary pins out here. We're all ready. So our first stitch is a torsion ground stitch. So it's half stitch and then a pin, and that goes right into that center point there. And then half stitch to finish. Now you can, oh my goodness, this is very wobbly today, I do apologize. We're going to be taking out this one here, and hopefully it's wrapped around that pin. So there's a success, let's go with that. Okay, so now I'm going to be working from this pin down this way first. It doesn't make any difference whether you do this pin this way or this pin this way. It works exactly the same way. This is just personal preference. And we are going to be going down and we're going to be taking out all our temporary pins and replacing them with working pins. Okay, so this is the top of our spider bookmark. The next one is white. So we do our half stitch. We get our pin and we make sure that it is under both threads all the way up. And then when you take out this one here and pop that one in, it holds it all nice and neatly. And then half stitch to finish. Do the orange pair, half stitch, take our pin, take out, make sure it's under both threads, take it out, replace it, and just tension them a little bit. If you find that when you're tensioning them, one bobbin is longer than the other of a pair, it doesn't matter at this stage because they're really loose. So just make sure you pull them straight and in line with each other. You tell them where you want them to go and what to do when they get there. So make sure you're under both threads. Push it all up to the top, taking out that yellow pin, finishing with a half stitch pin, half stitch is torsion. Now this purple pair is our passives, which are going down here. So we are going to be doing a cloth stitch with those ones, and we are going to be twisting twice. This is the same edge stitch as you had before. We're working a cloth stitch with this green pair and twisting twice, and we're going to be putting our pin in that green one. So, but if you remember it on the edge stitch, it is next to the passive pair. Now you will find that this one is slightly different because it's got an extra loop here. You just have to be a bit careful when you're tensioning, that you're pulling it up as far as you can. And just remember to do that when you come out as well. So this green pair is now going back through your passives. Again, give it a little wiggle. It will move. That's okay. At this stage, that's fine. You're coming into torsion ground, so we're going to give it a twist. Just going to lengthen that one a little bit. Okay, and there we have it. That's our first row. I would advise not to take out the purple pins until you've done the next stitch, because cloth stitch can be a little bit tricky to tension until it's worked in a little bit. But all of these ones here are nicely added in. You have a very neat start. And we're going to do exactly the same down the other side. And then when that is done, I will meet you back for the next row.